Drama is reaching a boiling point in Los Angeles right now. The Lakers just went out and got done with business by beating the Knicks, and well, before the big victory, Charles Barkley had a lot to say about the Lakers.
When is Charles Barkley going to apologize to the Lakers?
Y'all can tweet and whatever y'all want to. The Lakers are a mediocre team.
But that's not even close to everything he talked about, because it gets worse. In today's video, I'll be explaining the crazy things Charles Barkley had to say about the Lakers, plus LeBron James confronting Stephen A. Smith, and I'll be talking about how the Lakers got the major victory against the Knicks. Today's video is about to get crazy. Before we talk about all that, today's video is sponsored by PrizePicks. Want to turn pocket change into serious cash? Then you're in the right place. PrizePicks is the easiest way to play daily fantasy sports. And well, here's how it works. You pick 2 to 6 players and decide if they'll get more or less on their projected stats. The more players you choose, the bigger your payout. For example, if I see Steph Curry at 22.5 points, I am smashing more every time. And as funny as it sounds, I'd probably take less on LeBron James turnovers. It's literally that simple to choose your players. But PrizePicks isn't just for basketball. They cover MMA, baseball, golf, football, and more. So whatever sport you follow, there's a play for you. Now here's the best part. If you sign up today at PrizePicks.com and use code MUVSY, deposit just $10 and pay your first $5 and give you $50 instantly whether you win or lose. That's literally free money, so stop waiting, head to PrizePicks, use code MUVSY, and start turning your sports knowledge into cash today. If you guys did not know, Charles Barkley has a history when it comes to hating on the Lakers. A couple of months ago when the season was just starting, Charles Barkley was hating on the Lakers after they went on a losing streak, and he had this to say.
Better not miss, because I can get you, brother, because I got your Lakers games. You can't hide them flaws they got. You just a dead man walking. They got rid of Frank Vogel, who did a good job. They got rid of Darvin Ham, who did a good job. But you came out there thinking you were going to change things with that same ugly girl you went on the date with.
He was throwing shade at JJ and saying that Darvin Ham did a great job coaching. And well, the only thing that Darvin Ham was good at was keeping his hands warm by putting his hands in his pockets. But you know, this was kind of warranted. The Lakers weren't playing well a couple months ago, so it kind of makes sense. But if you thought that was the end of the trash talk, well, you're wrong. Because just recently, before the Knicks game, Barkley went at the Lakers again.
The Lakers are doing great. Got a long way to go. But the reason the season's been going great for the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Y'all just want to talk about the Warriors and the Lakers. They're both doing great. Don't get me wrong. If I turn out to be wrong, I got no problem with that. The Cleveland Cavaliers have won 12 straight games. The Oklahoma City got the MVP, and they are on fire. Y'all are talking about who's in second place. That's the reason I get pissed. Hey, the Lakers are doing great. I don't mind being wrong. The Warriors are doing great. But Oklahoma City and the Cavs been balling for 6 months. Y'all talking about teams that had two great weeks.
Okay, I agree with Charles that the OKC Thunder are great, the Cavs are amazing, and more people should talk about them. He's also correct about the ratings thing and people talking about the Lakers and Warriors a lot, but the guy fails to give credit to the Lakers team, who have been scorching so hot that they've won their 10th consecutive game against teams over 500. Charles also said that the Lakers only had 2 good weeks, and that's why everyone is talking about them. So explain this, Charles. How are the Lakers second in the Western Conference when they've only had 2 good weeks? But you know, maybe I thought I was tripping. Maybe I was overreacting and I had to chill out until I heard him say this.
When is Charles Barkley going to apologize to the Lakers?
Y'all can tweet and whatever y'all want to. The Lakers are a mediocre team. Do not start doing what the other networks do. The Lakers are not contenders.
This thing is not going to be smooth in LA with him and LeBron, because both of them want the ball 100% of the time.
He said LeBron and Luka want the ball 100% of the time, and well, that's not really true. LeBron has went on national television and gave the keys to Luka. Even in their recent game versus the Knicks, LeBron turns into an off-ball player and he lets Luka Doncic do the playmaking duties. So to say that the duo won't work and won't be smooth clearly makes no sense. Chuck just changes his opinions, and he said countless times that Bron can play without the ball, but now he's changing his opinion. He's saying that Bron can't play without the ball. But before I show you how Barkley reacted after the game, we need to talk about the players who stepped up versus the Knicks. And well, one of them is Jackson Hayes. He plays amazing defense, he goes out there, grabs you rebounds and second chance opportunities, and well, when you're running a pick and roll with Luka Doncic, you are almost always going to get a bucket. And the big man always looks so good when they're playing with Luka. You also have to give credit to Jackson Hayes too. The way he's timing his blocks are incredible. He had a big block against Jalen Brunson, finished the game with 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. But there's been one player on this Lakers team that consistently gets hate. His name is Gabe Vincent. So many people made fun of him, saying, oh, he doesn't score anything. He goes out there, has 0 points. But he just hit 3 of the biggest shot against the Knicks and single-handedly helped the Lakers win the game. Gabe Vincent had a tough injury. He had to come back from it, and he's finally getting his feet under him, and this is what he's going to do for you in the playoffs. Hit big shots, because he's been in those big moments, and he's been in the NBA Finals. And I also want to talk about Braun and how he turned into an off-ball threat. He was getting off-ball screens, he came off them and hit clutch shots to keep the Lakers in the game. And that's what Braun's gonna do, keep you in the game, and you need people like Gabe Vincent, Jackson Hayes to put that seal on it and help finish the game and get a W. But after the game, LeBron James had a lot to say to Stephen A. Smith and personally went up to him and said, don't talk about my son. And over here, LeBron James was being a father. You know, I clearly understand this aspect of it, but at the end of the day, Bronny is in the NBA and there's going to be so many people talking about him. At the end of the day, you know, it's all fine standing on business, but this is what he signed up for. He signed up to be in the NBA, and while being in the NBA requires handling a lot of trash talk. But now you guys have to see how Charles Barkley reacted after the Lakers beat the Knicks. He just couldn't say anything.
Sides down in the.
Well, they got to get to OKC.
Yeah, they're the second seed, Chuck.
I know they got to get to OKC.
No, they're the second seed.
I understand that OKC. That they got 2 rounds before they get to OKC.
Okay, and so then they got Denver.
Yeah.
They got OKC. They got teams like that have size, and that is, can you beat them 4 times? Elite. In that respect.
Put a period on.
Well, hey guys, it's just the same old Chuck. He doesn't want to give credit to the Lakers when they win those games. I agree with some of Charles Barkley's takes, but these ones don't really make sense, man. But in the comment section, let me know, do you guys agree with Charles Barkley? Are the Lakers gonna go far in this year's playoffs? If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like and hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 30k subs. That just helps get the video out to many more people so I could make more bangers for you guys. I'll catch you legends in the next one.
Talk about LeBron and Michael. It's people on television who got no talent to talk about anything else. I've been saying that for years. I ain't hanging on to the 90s. I've always said LeBron's great, Michael's great. But y'all talk about it all the time and then got LeBron out there posing, talking about he all mad about being the face of the league. But it makes me mad. The Oklahoma City and